Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tom Cat here, and good morning, evening, afternoon to you, depending on where in the world you're watching this. And in this video, we're going to be doing a stock versus tuned between the AMG GTR and the C63 S. Now, these two are both, one of them is a track-focused missile, the other one is a burnout machine, and I'm sure you can well figure out which one is which. So all we have to do is go to Mercedes AMG, because supposedly I own both of these, and I have a AMG C63 S. I also have an AMG GTR. However, the AMG GTR will need to be reset to stock before we run it, because the GTR is going to be our stock car and the C63 S is going to be our tuned car. So say goodbye to all of the parts on that AMG GTR, because they are gone officially. Completely, totally, and officially. Now, as far as German supercars go, I am a big BMW guy, but I would totally have an AMG GTR. I mean, as much as I like BMW, oh my god, the AMG cars, especially the big, you know, track-prepped touring cars, oh my god, they're just so crazy looking. They're crazy looking, they're aggressive, and they really don't hold back about what they are. And that's one of the things I love about them, is that they're so unapologetic about what they're made for. So let's get this message to go away and revert back to Horizon Solo. So anyway, let's see what this thing sounds like and see what it can do. Spins the tires a little bit in second gear, not much though. It's really quiet inside, like really quiet inside. What's interesting is you compare how quiet it is inside to the ridiculous engine, well, really the ridiculous exhaust sound you hear when you're outside the car. Now, the sound you hear when you're outside the car is tremendous, but inside, it's actually very refined sounding. And being an AMG car, it has no problem doing some sideways laps around the roundabout. It just goes, man. You just floor it in third and keep it there for a good while. I haven't lifted yet. Okay, I'm lifting because it was pushing a little bit far to the outside. But, dude, it just rips. Alright, so take those guesses, because we are going to get a run through the speed trap in our stock AMG GTR in 3, 2, 1, go! There's 90, there's 100, there's 110, 120, come on, 130, 140, let's go! 150 into 6th, 160, come on! And 172 miles an hour through the speed trap. So now, let's hop back to the house and grab our C63 S and see what that thing will run in stock form. So here we are in the C63 S, and this should be an absolute blast. Now, let me go over the stats of this car real quick for you guys, because it is completely stock, but this would be the easiest way to show you the horsepower. So, 503 horsepower, 516 foot-pounds of torque, but it is heavy, just a tick under 4,000 pounds. So, with that being said, though, let's take it out and see how close it can get to that 172 mile an hour trap speed, but let's also see how it sounds and see how much of a hooligan it is. It definitely spins the tires more than the AMG GTR does, but to be fair, that is expected, because the AMG GTR is built to be a little bit more of a grip-focused car. This is more built to, you know, be loud and do burnouts and all that good stuff that AMGs are known for. All that good stuff that the C63 has always been known for. And interestingly enough, I've driven a C63 S in real life, and bro, they are hilarious. Now, let's get a little bit of e-brake slide into this corner. Now, it's not a car I would take to an autocross by any means. It's not a car I would try to rip down a back road either, unless I really didn't care about how fast I was going and all I wanted to do was slide all over the place. But at the end of the day, though, this right here, what we're doing right now, is kind of what this car was made to do. It was just made to be a hoon machine. And it does a very, very good job of being just that. So without any further ado, take those guesses now, because we're about to find out what the C63 S does in 3, 2, 1, go! A little bit of wheel spin off the line, but nothing too crazy. There's, 90, 100, come on, 110, 120. I don't think it's going to hit 172, but I think it might not be too far off. Oh, you stupid Fiesta. Oh, you stupid, stupid Fiesta. Why must you do these things? Really? 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 I'm gonna say, you need to stop. All right, come on, and boom, 158 miles an hour. So what we're going to do is we are going to modify this thing within the PI constraints of the other car, and we're going to see what is it's actually capable of once we're bumped up to about the same PI. So without any further ado, back to the shop. All right, so time to take this thing and put it under the knife. Now, before we do that, we need to check the PI of the AMG GTR to make sure we don't go over or anything like that, and at least so we have a general idea of where we're sitting. So we have a maximum range of 858. So S1 858 is our max. Now, first thing I'm going to approach is the power department for sure. And I am going to throw a set of cams at it, which should definitely help. I'm going to do cams, turbos, a flywheel, and let's see, and an intake and exhaust. So I did the exhaust first, but intake and exhaust. That all puts us, so race cams, race turbos, intake and exhaust, puts us at 720 horsepower and 687 foot-pounds torque, which is a lot. So I do want to get it lowered down a bit and pull the weight out of it. We're not at that 858 mark yet, but we're getting there. So I would also like to throw a race clutch in it, because that doesn't really mess with the PI, and it also actually kind of saves some weight and really saves a little bit of time between shifts. And then, oh, we can't do the offset? Bruh. Come on. Throwing race, uh-oh. Never mind. Those race tires have to come off. I am going to throw, what are those? 345s on the rear and 285s on the front. So we're at 853 right now. We probably have just enough room for a set of wheels, and that's it. Well, actually no, those don't change PI at all, so that's nice. And then, oh, we might have room for just a tad more power. Let's see, ignition, 855, 856. What about valve train? 857. And then this isn't going to really mess with PI at all. Intercooler, 858. So that lands us squarely at 790 horsepower and 753 foot-pounds of torque. And with the race weight reduction, we weigh 3,200 pounds. So I have a good feeling about this car. I have a feeling we're going to win. I have a feeling we're going to actually blow that 172 mile an hour mark out of the water. But we're not on a super sticky tire either. So that does concern me a little bit, but it doesn't concern me as much as it probably has to, if that makes any sense, or as much as it should. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set off from here and try to see if this car is a little bit more competitive now. Oh, it definitely does better rolling burnouts. Woo, boy. So, all it wants to do is light the rear tires up. Out of the way, Land Rover. Out of the way. Like, look at this. Look at this. This is madness. All it wants to do is light up the rear tires and eat fences. That's all it wants to do. but I guarantee you that it will be really good at the roundabout now, if it wasn't already. It'll just take even less effort now. We'll be a gear higher. Be a gear higher, and it'll take less effort. I mean, what could you not like about that? Like, holy crap, dude. What could you not like about that? I don't even know. Oh, yeah, this thing rips. And it rips really well. Almost hit that mini, but fortunately did not. All right, so take those guesses, because we're going to see if this AMG C63 S has what it takes to beat that 172 in 3, 2, 1, go. I couldn't really, if I wanted to maintain traction, I couldn't go full throttle until third gear. That's how much power this thing has. Come on. Oh my God. We are deep into the territory of winning now. 188 miles an hour out of the C63 S once tuned. I know that this was definitely a fun battle to do. It was definitely a fun back and forth between these cars. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I see y'all next time.